Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram. ನಮ್ಮ ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಭುಜಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಅನಂತ ಕೋಟಿ ಪ್ರಣಾಮಗಳು. I welcome all the Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. Today, let us listen this story. We all heard about Sri Yantra, right? We know Sri Yantra. All these Navaratri is dedicated to Lord Goddess Bhagavati, Lalita Parapattarika. This story is really happened. You all know Adishankaracharaya went from north to south, south to north, east to west. In the age of 30, in the between age of 30 and 32, he started traveling entire India. He started taking this message to entire mankind. Tell this, there is only one thing, the Brahman alone. These times, what happens, the Bhagavati, whomever we call as Kali, Mata, Lalita Tripura Sundari, Bhagavati, she would have turned into a ferocious goddess. We all know Bhagavati has taken many forms, Chandi, Chamundi, Kali. Those days, this Kali form, when she had been a Sati, after Sati, this Bhagavati, Parvati, has taken this ferocious form and she would have become a Narabakshaki. We all know she has to take a Kali form to kill Bhandasura. The Bhandasura was a ferocious demon on those days. To kill those demons, she has to take those kind of avatars. And those time, she would have become Narabakshaki. And that was the reason people started practicing sacrifices of animal also. We also have these practices in ancient time. But those days, when Sri Shankaracharaya took birth, many people started telling, see, you always chant many mantras about goddess. See, this is what is happening. We all are afraid to go to temples in the evening time because all this Saumya Rupa Kali, she convert into a ferocious goddess in the evening time, start eating everything. How could this happen? This mother cannot eat us like this, right? We believe her, we worship her. Why is she turning like this? Oh, Adishankaracharya happened to hear about these kind of stories. It was real too. Adishankaracharya is a very brilliant man. You all know. He always wanted to prove that the Bhagavan is always a blessing. He always loves everyone. So he thinks that he need to change. There's something wrong in these places. We also have a pitas called Shakti Pitas. There are 58 major Shakti Pitas. Everywhere, the Sri Yantra will be installed. Because the goddess, when she took Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, these are the Rupas, whatever has taken as a Kali Rupa, she would become so ferocious only then that she could kill the people and the demons. So these are the forms would be affecting because she wouldn't know. None of them have changed because once you evoke some energy, those energy will always be there. So this Adishankaracharya travels everywhere and he thinks that I need to do something here. Immediately, he thinks of going to Madurai. Madurai, Meenakshi temple is a beautiful temple. When he go to Madurai first, he visits the king. The Pallavas were the king of those time, the 700 BC. These are the times the kings were there. The temple was also built. Adishankaracharya visits him and he also enters his kingdom. Looking at this great sage coming to the kingdom, the Raja himself come and offer him water and he ask him to sit and he offer him all the pujas and wonderful dishes. Meanwhile, it would become evening and later on, the darkness also shut in. Dawn to dusk, the goddess is always Soumya. After dusk, she is always ferocious in even in the Madurai. So all Madurai roads would be closed. It become dense because entire people would be afraid to come out. But Adi Shankaracharya tells this Rajan, already this is getting late. See, I'm a sannyasi. I'm not supposed to be with you because you are a family person. So, can you arrange some place for me to stay? Yes. Some place for you to stay? Which place would you like? Immediately Shankaracharya says, I will stay in temple. Temple? No, no, no. You cannot stay there. The goddess get ferocious. Look at the roads. They all are empty. Now you can't go there. But Adi Shankaracharya smiles and say, I have come here for that purpose only. I would like to go spend some time in the temple. But these people can't hold him back. They say they request him. But Adi Shankaracharya says, this is my mission that I have come here. Okay. Some people go with him. They will be so afraid to go near the temple also. They just go. They just show the place and come up. All this happens. When he enters there, he happened to see the beautiful temple and he says, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matrurupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. Around 6 to 7 o'clock, he just enters and he tries to sit on the one kind of a floor right front of Garbhakudi, the main hall. From main hall to the temple, there'll be a small place where he puts grass feet and sits in front of the deity. The deity will be very beautiful to see. That is called as Markada Vigraha. It's made out of jade. It's very beautiful to see. Immediately, that Vigraha turned out to be a ferocious goddess like Kali. When she sees this small man wearing saffron sitting in front of her, she asks, who are you? Why are you sitting here? This is the time for me to go out and I have to do a lot of other things. There are many people whom I have to go and baksha. My Nevedya is waiting outside. Let me go out, she says. He immediately says, oh, mother, you're so beautiful. I thought I have come here to visit you. My name is Adishankaracharya. I bow down to you. But let us spend some time. I have come to visit you. She immediately says, no, no, no. First I'll eat you, then I'll go out and eat many people outside. Oh, you are a divine mother. Are you so hungry? You can definitely eat me. But I want to play with you for some time, no? Spend some time with me. If you feel like eating me later, you can eat. After that, I will not stop you. Then the goddess will become little okay with this kind of discussion. Suddenly, she says, okay, now what do you want to do? I heard you are very good at dice. What dice? Oh, that dice. Okay, we shall play. But Adi Shankaracharya puts her in condition. Mother, we have to play as long as possible. But how to play, I don't know. You have to teach me. She says, okay, I will teach you. Let us play. Immediately, the Adishankaracharya takes a haldi and kumkum, whatever was all available there in the temple. He draws the game of dice. Suddenly, Bhagavati takes, Meenakshi takes couple of the gifted ornament. She started keeping everywhere in the house. You might have known this would be like chauka para. These were the games, were indoor games played by many people those days. And she takes and puts all her belongings as her moves, her dice. Whenever you put a die, it has to fall according to the number. Then the number you have to move. Okay. Every number, when you play your die, when you throw your die, it will say 9, it will say sometime 8, 6, 4. Then he will pray to Goddess Mother. Mother, you also have to bless me. Anything that we do will not be able to do anything by ourselves without grace. So you please bless me so I can play properly. Meanwhile, Goddess Meenakshi blesses him. They start playing. Once they start playing, first Adishankaracharya plays. Adishankaracharya, when he throws his die, immediately it falls as 9. There would be some problem in Sri Yantra. The Sri Yantra is like this. I just show you Sri Yantra now. This is Sri Yantra. It looks like this. This is called Bhupura, the below. These are the corners. It will all be trikona, triangle. Triangle supposed to be a wonderful calculation on this earth. So in these times, when we call, these calculation would have gone wrong. All these bijakshara, all these bijakshara would have gone wrong. We call every matruka akshara. Once you call amma is also a matruka akshara. We call very, very powerful matruka akshara. Like Aim, Klim, Sauhu, all these are bijakshara. When we pronounce it properly, it gives proper reward. When we pronounce it wrong, when we say something wrong, we also get ill effect about of it. So there would be a lot of mistakes in Sri Yantra. That was the reason the Mata would have become so much of ferocious. So these people, the Adishankaracharya will know about this and he will try to change. Immediately when he put his die, it turned to be 9. Slowly, after that, another game, mother will move her part of game, and again he keep playing with her by 1 hour, 2 hours. Every time while they play, he could keep changing the matruka akshara, whatever was a defect there. Slowly, the Saumya Rupa would be coming slowly. By the time it is entire night would have passed. Thus, the Kali, whatever the ferocious face that she had, would be changing slowly to Saumya Rupa. He'll be laughing by himself. What is this? See how nicely she's changing. He will be changing, he'll be correcting lot of Matruka Aksharas there. Many places it would have gone wrong, not gone wrong. Intentionally, the ferocious mother had to be prepared like that for the Chandamunda Samhara. So slowly he changes, and finally, Goddess Mother wins. When we say that she enters the center of house and she wins. She says, see, now I have won. I have won. Suddenly, he smiles. Yes, mother, you have won. But now you are between these. That is called Bindu. Bindu Tarpana Santushta, the ultimate place where the mother Meenakshi would have already come and stood. This is called Bindu Vasukona Trikona, in the highest place where goddess Lalita Para Pattarika should have come and stood. That place is a place of love, place of commitment, compassion, where she will become a love, embodiment of love. But Adishankaracharya sees the time. By them, already it would have sunrise. That time, Mother Lalita Tripura Sundari, Meenakshi, would have become a Saumyati Saumya Rupa. When he sees her, he says, my mission to change you to Ugra, ferocious mother, to a divine love, because there was a different Sri Yantra which I had to. That was his mission. I had to do something and change. Mother, you yourself help me to do all these things. Then she'll be so very happy, because which mother would want to harm her own kids? Now she blesses him. Wow, you are a wonderful divine child of mine. You have done miracle, and let this be forever. Many places, Adi Shankaracharya has changed this form of mother as a ferocious mother to divine mother. This is how we have been blessed even today with a wonderful Sri Yantra. That is how the goddess Kali, goddess Lalta Parapatarika, Meenakshi, any mother, when we ask her, when we call her once as mother, oh mother, bless me, please help me, that I am not aware, I don't know anything. Even a one spoon, one small drop water that we offer to Sri Yantra, that brings her immense of blessing, immense of blessing. So that is the reason we always say, mother is a love, mother is a divine. We always have to believe in these kind of ancient stories, as well as a real scripture. Adi Shankaracharya is living in every temple today because of this. Adi Shankaracharya only installed another Sri Yantra at Tirupati. It's called Bala Tripura Sundari Dhanakarshana Yantra. And again, he also installed many yantras, even in the Badri. He took a priest from south to north, north to south. These are the acharas exchanged, and the entire India has spread with divine love. With this, let us close today's story time. I hope you people have enjoyed this story. If any question is there, let us take. Asatoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya. ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಪಾದಾರ್ಪಣಮಸ್ತು.